Hey there, Dani K coming to you from Dani K Wellness. Today's tip comes to you from someone that's not a member but wants to be anonymous. I've tapped on it a little while ago about working out when you're sick or you're tired or you have a sinus, something, not really a sinus infection, but just like sinuses, the key is, for me personally, I just do it. I mean, whatever it is, I mean, I may not be able to, depending on how I feel, I may not be able to do my sprints. I may just be able to lift my weights. I may not be able to lift, my heavy weights. I might have to lower the weights, but for me, there's no excuses. I just go to the gym, not just because I own one, not just because I work in one, but there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, you might have to, lessen the weight, like I said. You might not be able to run, or you might not be able to run at your full speed, or you might have to, instead of run, do the arc train or the elliptical, but for me, the key is you still have to do something. If you're able to do something, now granted, if you have like 105 temperature and you're throwing up, obviously I don't want you in the gym. But if it's, a little allergy sinus thing, I mean, seriously, push through it and do it. Now like I said, there's certain things where, like let's say if it's chest day and it's, you have to do a decline press, and of course decline, you're upside down, and that kind of, puts a lot of pressure onto your head. Well, either find another way of doing decline press, which, when you have like the cable crossovers, if you put the handles up top, and then, you stand up top and press downward, like toward your waistband, your belly button, kind of bring it up to where your armpits are and push down. That's a decline press. So there's other ways, or just skip the decline press if being upside down causes too much crapola going on in the head. If you have a headache, I still push through. I mean, sometimes I can do more pulls than I can pushes if you have like this headache kind of thing going on. But the key is get to the gym, or, pop the DVD in, or go to the school track, whatever it is that, wherever you get your workout, and do something when you're working out. And when you're talking about working out, something is better than nothing. 10 minutes on the treadmill is better than nothing, even if you're supposed to do 30 minutes. 10 minutes is so much better, because you did 10 minutes. You could have done nothing, but 10 minutes is better than nothing. Lifting weights, granted, you didn't lift your heavy weights. Maybe you didn't do all of your sets. Maybe you didn't do all of your exercises, but you did something, okay? It's so easy to get out of a habit of something. The more you don't do it, the more you don't want to do it. So if you're in that habit of working out, go to that gym, pop that DVD in, go to that track, whatever your workout regimen is, and try and attempt to do something, okay? Like I said, use your own judgment, of course. I mean, if you're actually able to get up and go to work, then I think you're actually able to get up and get your ass to the gym and work out something. If you are bedridden because you have a temperature, because you have a stomach virus, because whatever, then obviously if you can't get up and go to work and you can't get up and go shopping, then you can't get up and go to the gym. I get that, okay? That's an illness where, take that day off. But, if the next day you get up and go to work, then the next day you can actually get up and get your ass into the gym or do some sort of workout regimen. So for me, I don't really use excuses of I'm sick, I don't feel good, I have a sinus infection, I have a sinus drainage allergy thing, my eyes are watering so I can't work out. I mean, like I said before in a couple other videos, I worked out when I had a broken hand. I worked out when I had broken pinky toes. I limited myself. There was limitations that I had, but I still worked through and pushed through and did what I could do. So that's the key, regardless of whatever, ailment, illness, well, I shouldn't say regardless of whatever illness, like I said, if you're bedridden, if you have a temperature, if you have a stomach virus, if you're, kind of bringing up your lunch or whatever, then obviously you want to take it easy, but, and not do anything. But, if it's just, a little ache here, or your arthritis is acting up, the best thing to do for arthritis is actually get moving. You know, if you have a little sinus congestion thing going on, do something. You know, like I said, if it's chest day and you're trying to do a decline press, either find another way of doing a decline press or just skip that for the day. So use your judgment when you're working out, you know, as to the range of motion that you need. If you have, you know, an injury, a pain or something, if something's, you know, sometimes my shoulder, like today's shoulder day, but, you know, sometimes, you know, I might have to tweak it a little bit because, or, you know, do something a little bit different, do an exercise, you know, differently because, you know, certain pain or something that I might be feeling. But the key is I still do it. You know, I find my way around that excuse. I don't use that excuse as a way to not work out. So please don't use excuses to not work out. If you don't want to work out, you just don't want to work out. But don't tell me that, oh, I have a, you know, a little sinus congestion thing going on. That's why I didn't work out today. Nah, I don't want to hear that. Nah, I don't sugarcoat anything for y'all. I don't tell you all, as you know, I do not tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear and what you should be hearing. So, you know, if I was out in the other part of my gym, there's a saying that I have up on my wall from Jillian Michaels that says, showing you pity doesn't do you any favors. So, you know, use your judgment, but definitely still do something, work out. Like I said, if you can't run, walk. If you can't lift heavy because of certain pressure or whatever on the head or certain ailment or something, do something light, rearrange the angle, but do something. Please don't use, you know, I don't feel good, or, you know, little sinus congestion thing as, you know, like I said, if you're getting up and going to work, if you're getting up and going shopping, if you're getting up and going having coffee with the girls, you can get your ass up and get into the gym and do some sort of workout, even if it's for 10 minutes, okay? So that's my thing. Yes, do it. No excuses. Stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.